Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Grand Rising. It's 6:47 in my neck of the wood. I am still in Huntsville, Alabama. I will be here till Thursday or Friday, y'all. I'm still here. Y'all know this is my town. I lived here almost maybe over 30 years. I came from Bessemer by way of Detroit, Cleveland, and then back here to Huntsville. I knew nothing about the South. I left the South when I was in the second or third grade. Didn't come back till I was 20 something years old. Anyway, Grand Rising, everyone. I was there. Hey, Ebony dancers. I want to thank all the content creators in the house. And let me just go to house rules, you guys. Everything is for educational and entertainment purposes. Just my opinion. Just the Titanian co-host opinion. Yes. And I just want to say everything is allegedly on my channel. Albany, I did not know Albany loved me like this, y'all. Albany did best looked out for me. I did not know. Thank you so much, dog. I mean, out of all the people, I never would thought it would be Albany the best that loved me like that. Thank you, Albany. Ebony, you need to send your picture, well, me and you, to your email. I got so many pictures that I don't see you somewhere. But anyway, I'm going to put my email up there, and the picture that you and I took, please send it to my email, because I really want that picture. Also, you guys, I took a picture with Miss Van. She was there, y'all. Y'all, let me tell y'all, Miss Van is gorgeous. That is one beautiful woman. I can see why Basement Billy was over the hills over her, because to see her in person, the cameras don't do none of them no justice. Even Melody, you guys, Melody is smaller than what y'all see on that camera. They always say the camera add extra pounds, and they do. Now, I'm going to tell you, Melody is a beauty queen. And every time I see Melody, something click. What was wrong with this man? How could he want this girl over Melody? Y'all know what I'm talking about, bed bug. Yeah, we got to go there today. We got to go there with all of them today, because Melody did not come to play. And the millimeters didn't come not to play neither. There's I'm gonna get all what I on the top of my head out the way. Then we're gonna go to Love and Marriage Huntsville. We're gonna do something a little different today. Y'all can come right on up so we can discuss this. So anyway, the police came, and I'm gonna tell y'all what happened with behind the scenes. Now, see, they are circulating around here that maybe me and Stormy made up, and maybe Stormy apologized to me. Well, this is my message to you, Stormy. That shit that you played out where you cussed me out, nobody didn't ever have to know, because it would have been between me and you. The way you was talking to me, I was too embarrassed to even put something like that out in public. Myself, you humiliated me. You dehumanized me. That's what you did. And there was no way I was going to ever let nobody that knew how you talked to me. But you exposed yourself. So no, we did not make up. I went into the bathroom, and there she was. You know how you going, but she got out of that bathroom really fast. She said something, but I did not hear her. She said something smart to me in that bathroom. She mumbled it. I did not know what she said to me. After that, I had PTSD when I saw that girl. I'm like, whoa, because I didn't expect for her to be there. And foremost, I didn't expect to run into her, face to face in the bathroom. And then she get the mumbling and shit, and I ain't saying nothing to her, and I ain't did nothing to her. She pissed off because she see me there. I said nothing to Stormy, nothing for her to, even in the bathroom, to be mumbling mean shit to me in the goddamn bathroom, y'all. But let me tell you what happened. I got pissed off. I called the police. I sure did. I called the police and activated that. So anyway, then I had time to think about it. This is Mel's event. I love me some mail, y'all. I said, this is Mel's event. Oh Lord, if they put, I don't want the police to come in here and destroy everything. The millimeters come here to have fun. They came from all over town. So I went outside. I met the police outside while y'all was in their party, y'all. I went outside and the police, they looked her up. They said she do have an active warrant. And they is like, oh, I saw all them carlos. Y'all would have came outside, y'all would have saw it. 3 carloads of police, here they come. So me being a civil rights actor move, this is wrong. This is the wrong move. You just let the Lord, like Melody said, let the Lord get her. You don't try to force nothing. So I told them I changed my mind. Then I had to beg them not to go in there and arrest Stormy. I didn't change my mind about the warrant. I'm gonna tell y'all why they didn't get her. Cause I told her that this. I said this is making too much money for the city. And when I said that, they started listening to me because I had to think about what was involved. Is my anger with how this girl treating me going to overtake all this black excellence that's going on inside this facility? So I had to put myself to the side and say, I begged them. And then I hated that I called them in the first place. But I had PTSD when I seen her and she started mumbling something under her tongue in the bathroom. So I didn't know. I just panicked. But anyway, y'all, so I got through. It was cold out there too. Shit, I asked them, could I sit in the car while they were looking up her, to see if I really have an active warrant on her. It was cold as hell out there. Anyway, so I talked to them about it. They drew her up. They ready to come in and handcuff her. And I had to retrack and beg them because I was thinking about Melody, how everybody had to travel all over the United States to come to this event. I was thinking about you. I don't know what kind of policemen I got. I go most of where I go on be those kind of cases where you call them and then you end up being the victim and you the victim to call them. But so I didn't do it, and they told me, well, justice is going to be served. And they commended me for looking out for everybody else. And then I didn't leave until they left because I wanted to make sure that they did not go in there. I shouldn't have, I was thinking I didn't do it right. So anyway, that's what went down with Stormy and me. Stormy, I don't know if Stormy knew about it or not because all this took place outside. I did not videotape. It's too cold to be standing out there videotaping me and the police. But it's in the records that I did call the police on Stormy at that place. And then I had to beg them not to go in too. Because I was thinking about all of y'all. Think about what would happen if they go in there. What it could turn real bad, So I'll wait. I'm going to do like Melody. Take Melody advice. Let the Lord guide you to do things if you believe in the Lord, your higher power or what. Well, hey, y'all. Who is this? Hey, everyone. This is Barbara O. Hey, Barbara O. Grand Rice. Oh, yeah, y'all. Another thing I was going to say is that, I forgot. Wow, Tanya, that's very disappointing. If she wasn't ready to apologize, she should have remained silent. Yeah, she did not. We're in the bathroom. She did not say nothing to me in that bathroom. I mean, not nothing in my face. I could hear her mumbling some shit, and it wasn't nice. Yeah, it wasn't nice. And yeah. So, sorry to hear that, Queen Ebony Dancer. I had to protect you, the Melody, to make sure you was protected. Yeah, y'all, Ebony Best. Thank you, babe. Thank you so much. And I think that was the one time when no millimeter on my heel. Every time I got up, they made sure that I was okay. I know it. I know why y'all. Cause I got up to use the bathroom in the middle of the when Melody was speaking. So nobody didn't trail me in the bathroom, but there that woman was. That woman was. Yeah, she ain't no stranger to the. That girl ain't no stranger to nobody. Y'all know what I'm talking about, the justice system. Ebony, I will. So Ebony says she's going to email me the that picture I got with her, Tyra. I'm just all these are Ebony's. All the content creators, you all are welcome. And hopefully Pinky have a fast recovery. Y'all know it's been less than a week that she out of surgery. So y'all keep Pinky in y'all prayers. Linda Gamble, hey, Grand Rising, yes. Oh, I forgot, y'all. Thanks to T Talk and Taisha, they is the one that spearheaded this, where the rest of you millimeters will help support me here while I'm here in Huntsville. Thanks to Taisha and T Talk, and thanks to all you millimeters. All of y'all contribute too. Some of y'all contribute money, but let me tell y'all something. It went without events. The little I just don't want to call her the little light skinned girl. I don't remember her name. I want to say she said her name was Angie. I'll show it to y'all. She gave me some money, y'all. And instead of me to put the money in my titties, I put it in my little purse on the table. And while I was up taking pictures, come back to the table, the damn money was gone. Oh, they didn't take nothing else but the money. You know what? But I was happy that they did not take my driver license and my Bank of America card. Cause y'all know to try to go get ID back is I hate it because it's always a long line when you're trying to get your ID. So they left my ID and took the money. That's what happened with that. So uh, I don't know who it was. So many people surrounding my table. I don't know who it was, y'all. Anyhow, but other than that, y'all, I got that out the way. Other than that, the event was fabulous. That's what was going on with me. I had myself a ball, y'all. I really did. I did not know that I was so famous. I was like, whoa, what are all these people calling me? Black Dot Daddy, Black Dot Daddy. And when I got out the car, on my way inside, and I couldn't get to my seat. All these people taking pictures with me, and I was shocked. This old lady shocked. I was shocked. I was like, whoa, wait, I didn't know I was known like that. And thank you guys. Okay, let me go ahead on and get to the real stuff. Y'all know that Melody. Oh my God. Melody was so beautiful, you guys. Carlo, yeah, look at her sitting up there like the queen that she is. Carlos crowned her a queen while he was there. She had on black and white. Oh, that was beautiful. She just looked gorgeous. That girl is gorgeous. Yeah. And I like to say too, y'all, I ain't no hater. Stormy looked nice too. Stormy, I've seen Stormy before, y'all. Everybody says she was ugly, but I never thought Stormy was ugly. Never. So I be seeing the rest of the reporters, content creators are saying Stormy is prettier and smaller than what the video allow her to be. But yeah, see, sometimes when you mean spirit like that, you can't see the beauty. Like her mother was sitting up there on that stage, all dressed up with her hair did, this beautiful black gown on, but you couldn't see the beauty in it because of how mean spirit she is, and that's what's going on with Stormy. Stormy not an ugly girl; it's her spirit that she put out to the public. What makes her so ugly? But Melody did not come to play, you guys. Melody was on Carlos. I don't think Carlos thought that Melody was going to confront him like that. Yeah, he didn't. I'm gonna play what I got. This part two. I got so many parts. A part three is coming. I'll be saving the better part for last. This is part two. I gave y'all part one. Now, right here, if you look at Carlos' face, this was when Melody told him off. Melody dragged him. You hear me? Melody sit up there and said, well, I didn't want to come here tonight. And I'm going to tell y'all the truth. I didn't either. I love that the Melody, it has nothing to do with y'all. In my heart, I was thinking, I do not want to support this man. Melody put a lot of money in this man's pocket, y'all. Y'all should have seen it. It was too cold for me to whip out my darn camera because I got a camera. I couldn't do it no way because I had my cane, y'all. I got a cane I had to stand up on. So anyway, that when I say they were whooped around the corner, I think on What's Happening, if y'all want to see how big of the crowd, I think that's on What's Happening. I think she reported that crowd. But that crowd will whoop all around the corner. And can y'all imagine standing up there all on at one time calling your name? It scared the shit out of me. Ain't nobody never did that to me because I ain't never been sort of like a local celebrity before. I'm like, oh my God, oh wow, I liked it. And I started waving and saying hi to everyone. But I was very impressed. Getting back to Carlos now, Melody had told him, she said, you sit back. This, I'm saying it in my words, but this is what she said. You sit back there, Carlos, and watch this man torture me. This man tortured me, Carlos, humiliated me. You sit back and wouldn't do nothing. You ignored me. She said, I was thinking, Carlos, do you even see me? Do Carlos even see me? You know the whole everybody at my table was crying. Everybody at my table, I must be over there in the corner, over there with some of Sassy T friends, because they kept asking me, seen Sassy T? Where's Sassy T? I want to take a picture with you and Sassy T. It was so crowded. I wanted to find Sassy T. I went to look for her, but I couldn't find you, boo. That's just how crowded that place was. But anyway, Melody told him off. She told him how she felt. And then she told him everything that was on our mind, everything that from the beginning of the season up until now that the bloggers have been saying about him, and the bloggers have been saying about his relationship with Martell and how he let Martell get away with everything, y'all. Y'all keep up with my likes. They don't. By the time I get off of here, they'll say I had like 20 some people in my live when I be having hundreds of people in my live. It's not right. I don't ever get my likes. Anyway, well, this is a YouTube problem, not y'all's. So, and then another thing, y'all, that Carlos did that I didn't like, he disrespected Melody brother. Let me see what this is. This the one with, oh, that's my little grandbaby, y'all. Yeah, booty boo. That's my little grandbaby. And some people ask me was they twins, but they're not. Anyway, y'all, he disrespected. I was trying to see if I had Marcus. I guess I don't have a picture with Marcus on it. But Carlos disrespected Marcus so bad, you guys. He said he was up there on stage flirting with Troy. I thought it was very inappropriate. Marcus didn't crack a smile. Croy didn't crack a smile. I was sitting right by him, y'all. I could see the expression. Neither one of them crack a smile. And then when he realized that those two didn't play that kind of game, he said, oh, I'm sorry. I was just playing. I don't know, Ebony, you here. You remember that, Ebony? When he was disrespecting Croy? I thought Carlos, it was fun, but some stuff Carlos did was inappropriate. Then, oh yeah, he just, yeah, he didn't. Once he looked over there and saw them faces over there. Marcus is cute now. Yes, he is. He is fine, y'all. Marcus look good. When I say that man look good, that man look good. Troy is handsome too, so they make a great couple, y'all. They make a great couple, but I just didn't like that. And then I went over there and took a picture with him, and we talked shortly. But I could tell that he was irritated. That irritated him. That you don't want nobody to disrespect your mate, your husband, your mate. No, nobody. you don't want nobody to be disrespecting them, but you bring them out on a date and somebody else come and be approaching you like they want you. Because that's how Carlos approached him. But he was saying he was playing, you guys. It was very inappropriate. And sorry to hear that. That's okay, Ebony. It was fun. Everything was okay. Wow, that's very disappointing. If she wasn't ready to apologize, she could have remained silent. Okay, so let's put that on the record. She never apologized to me. And for the record, her mama said she don't never apologize to nobody. They're not, so she ain't ready to apologize to me. What she look at me like I'm a nobody. I'm just this little old lady that she look at as a nobody, like she look at the rest of them on her podcast as nobody. How you gonna come for me? You ain't got enough for me, like as if money make who you are. Money makes who your morals are. Money does not constitute you having great morals and character. And it does not make you better than nobody else because you got money. Yeah. Hello, Miss Black Tie. Damn it. Ebony says she's praying for Pinky. Yes. Okay, I'm sorry you had to go through that. I thought she talked with you. She had her opportunity, right or wrong. No, no. And let me tell you, I might have could have heard it. I could have heard it. I was so emotional over melody and in a great spirit over the turnout, in a great spirit over how everything, how y'all been treating me, everybody. And so if she would approach me with an apology at that time, I could have came back today and said, she apologized. Now, I don't know where they come from. I was looking at Sassy T. I'm like, Sassy T, were you dreaming? Did you go to sleep and dream that? But I guess Sassy T was hoping that she would apologize because we were both in the same building. But no, that happened. She ain't finna apologize. No, 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 no. All righty, here's go. Miss Willis, Tanya B, Ebony. I thought I saw Sunkiss. TM Lady, Grand Rising, PN2, Grand Rising. Grand Rising, Miss Reese. Okay, Miss Reese, Grand Rising. Okay, let's see what Ebony is saying. I feel CK was out of line when he stood up and said he got a hook and a curve. Oh my God. Oh my God, y'all. Thank you, Ebony. Y'all, his wee got hard. And he stood up and, oh my God. That's what he said. His wee got hard. And also, Ebony, you remember when he laid back in the seat and cocked his leg wide open? You know, that position like a woman have that when she getting ready to do something with her husband. He laid back in the seat and cocked his leg. And I'm like, oh my God, he was very, very, very talking about that. Let me tell you something, Carlos. It's a different than being a comedian and being just disgusting and inappropriate when you're talking to other people, disrespecting other people, mates, all the males in the house that was cute to you. You know, that's wrong. It's wrong. I don't know whether you're trying to be a comedian or what, but it's wrong for you to what you did, and very inappropriate. And it's also wrong what you did when y'all know Carlos had the nerve, y'all. This man had the nerve when Melody pulled her heart out to him and cried. I don't even know, Ebony, you here. I don't know if anybody else. I'm talking to Ebony because I know Ebony was there with me. Ebony, do you remember when she was on that stage crying and his comeback was, well, I did not know. I did not know that he was torturing you. I did not know that he was traumatizing you. I just didn't know. He said, I was so busy doing the other shows, trying to birth them, keep them going, talking about something. But no, you wouldn't, Carlo. You wouldn't. Bravo is it. Nobody, the Real Housewife of Atlanta took up almost the whole season that you covered. Everything Bravo did, you covered. You barely covered your shows. Come on, y'all. Let's keep it real. Oh, this wasn't Ebony Dancer. She said her name was Ebony. I wasn't there. The other Ebony was there, but I seen a video. Ebony Dancer. Am I? Oh, God. No, that girl told me she was the blogger Ebony. All right, y'all. Anyway, thank you. Anyway, whoever that Ebony was, even if it wasn't the content creator Ebony, thank you, babe, because you sure looked out for me and the other little light skinned girl. I hate it. I don't know her name, baby. I don't know your name. If you're on my chat, put your name in here, and I'll give you the recognition for looking out for me. You're the one that gave me that money that they just turned around and took from me, stole from me. So put your name in the chat if you on here. All right, y'all. So he's a D line. Let me go ahead on and get started so we can. I've been talking 13 minutes, so we're gonna get started now. This is not love and marriage, Huntsville, y'all. This is Ebony D. Best. She's there. Maybe she dropped down. Okay. Now, who was this? Ebony D. Best was there. That's what she told me her name was. But anyway, y'all, here it is. Love and Marriage. Not Love and Marriage, Huntsville. BT Live in Huntsville at Reality with the King. The title is Melody Drags Carlos. That's the title. Melody Drags Carlos. And Grand Rising, everybody. Y'all, it is just cold, cold, cold. Enjoy the music, you guys. Let the music. So, Martell, right? Martell is interviewing with Tasha K, you guys, and we already know what this is. This is, he said he gonna tell it all. He gonna tell it all that Marie's mistress is his ex, not his ex, is his mistress. Now baby mama, now whatever you want to call them, together best friend. Claiming that the girl at the divorce party was Scrappy, supposed to be my soul lady anyway, y'all. Y'all know what all this is allegedly, but Kimmy know all this. What else is your man doing at all times in the morning? Don't ever come in at 5 in the morning, but it doesn't matter. Kimmy and is never gonna leave Maurice. Maurice gonna do what he wanna do anyway. He don't have to respect her. None of them Scott's brothers respect their wife, so it ain't nothing new. We already knew this. Anyway, this is the house behind me that I took. I think the house is completed and looks like somebody's staying in there. I wonder if it's Martell.
Right. Black excellence.
With that, sometimes
That's
comes
right.
decisions. And I shared with
Black
Carlos, I said,
excellence.
Carlos, and you correct me if I'm
Just
wrong,
honor
I
the
said you
pledges,
pray. I said, and what you do when you pray, you sit back and you wait and let God show you and give you the answer. And I noticed two things happened back to back right after that. That's all I'm going to say.
That's what,
Black Titanic. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe.
Okay, got Carlos' tongue. I know you lying. I know you lying. Okay, got Carlos' tongue.
I got it. No. Okay. What? Y'all are crazy. Something else that came out was the arrest of your ex-husband.
Right.
Okay. And don't call me messy. Okay.
Arrest Bad Bug. When Bad Bug gonna be
So
arrested?
your ex-husband
When is she gonna be
was
arrested?
recently arrested. Where were you? Not Happy New Year, Lord Jesus. Where were you when you found that out?
I was actually at home preparing for a scene for your show. Oh, seriously, I was.
She really was.
I was at home getting glammed up for a scene. You know, I understand everyone's feeling of somewhat of like the vindication, right? And just the it's about time. And for me, believe it or not, while I'm there too, it also wasn't a matter that was funny for me. It was not, I wasn't at home cheering and laughing and like, oh, yay. No, I wasn't. And Lauren is here. She was at the house with me doing my makeup and she can attest to this. I was actually, you know, for one, I was wondering about my children. Let's keep it a bug. Any mama out there knows that's the first thing is like, where my kids at though? Like, how are my kids? Where are they?
And not to cut you off, she's telling the truth. I called her to check.
Yeah, absolutely.
Carlos' question is how hard is it for you to come to work every day?
Coming here tonight was tough for a moment.
Really?
Yeah. Y'all gonna make me cry. So, literally, thankfully, my mom was in the room with me. Lauren was in the room. My friend Brittany's out here. She was in the room. And they were like, yeah, what's wrong? You know, what is it? Because usually I am the bubbly one in the group. And I was just like, okay, it don't matter, whatever. Okay, this the hair, okay, cool. This the, all right, this the shoes, all right. I was just, whatever. They was like, what's wrong? And I didn't even tell them, I was just nothing. But honestly, it's a lot. It's a lot whenever you are sharing the spotlight, so to speak. Thank you. With someone who's able to use that spotlight to constantly torment you.
Thank you.
And, you know, I've never seen nothing. I have plenty of uncles. I ain't never seen nothing like it in my life. And knowing that at times, because I'm on a show and a shared platform, sometimes, Carlos, I felt like, when y'all gonna step in?
with Martell harassing. None of you guys are going to do anything about it. Come on, Mel. Yeah, get rid of them. That's what you need to do. Take your time, Miller.
I think that I've had times when I just wanted to stay at home and in my room and not come back out. But then I need to show up to work. My brother is here. He can attest to this. I almost didn't even go to Houston. I was like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. And at times, there was a time I was upset with you.
Keep it real. I'm upset too. The Melanina's upset too. It's the truth, girl.
Because I felt like y'all don't see me. Like y'all don't see all of this is going on, or do you just not understand?
Don't care. Ratings, that's what it is.
And then when
Just
it comes to my babies, you know, there are some things I haven't talked about on this show, but I've talked about to you privately. That's real. And it almost started to feel like the chaos is being funded. And so thankfully to, you know, my family, my team, they really had to talk to me and be like, you know, Mel, you and Carlos can get back to a good place. You know, y'all can get back to a good place. You gotta just be open, you know, talk to him, maybe he'll understand, you know, but don't charge it to his heart, because that's what I was doing. It was times I ain't want to talk to you. Just
keep it real.
No, this is a good platform to be honest.
But thankfully, the strength came, you know, and we got to a place where we started back talking again, like we used to talk. I started to feel like you started to see me. I don't know if it was because things started happening to you. What I've been dealing with all these years.
That was gonna do your thing, boo. That was do your thing. But no, we're gonna talk about it now. Let's talk about it.
Okay, that's it, you guys, and it's actually a part 3. All right, I got 143 in the chat. Not in the chat, yeah. I got, so far it's showing 145 likes, and I never get some, you guys. I don't know how to correct it. I've complained. Watch when I get off, y'all. When I get off, it's usually that I only have 20-some people on here, and then the others there count when they come, but I don't like it. I just don't like it. If I work hard to get these likes and y'all come through with me, YouTube shouldn't take my likes from me. They take, like, if I get 700, I'm only gonna get 23 up there. They're gonna show that I had 23 views until about 2 hours later when other people come through there, I get those. But anyway, that's my problem, y'all. Tawana says, I got a chance to see you, BT. You look so beautiful in that red. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Anyway, congratulate Sunkiss to the stage. And everybody else, welcome also. We're gonna talk today. This is serious, you guys. How did this girl say this lady? We're gonna focus on Melody, Martell, the RP, and Carlos. This girl said that I didn't know if you see me. I didn't even want to come here tonight. And I'm telling you, we only came because of Melody. It wasn't because of you, Carlos. You benefit because of Melody. Love and marriage Huntsville benefit because of Melody. But some gotta change, and you keep on allowing this man to torture this woman. We can't keep on supporting black women being abused and being funded like Melody said. He's being funded. Okay, welcome, 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 son kiss.
Hello, thank you. How are you?
I'm great. What you think? What you thought about what she told Carlos?
The thing is, she was preaching to the choir. He knew exactly what she was talking about. And I'm happy that she did it on an open forum, on a platform where everyone was able to view it. But for him, see, the thing is, there, as I said before on Mama Pinky's live, that there are more narcissists than not. I know a lot that word is being thrown around so widely and just so loosely, but however, like I with more of my research, it has been said that by the reputable doctors and all that, they were saying that there's like a narcissistic apocalypse.
Mm,
There are more narcissists than not,
wow.
and the thing is, we look at people and we see, so many people say, oh, they're narcissists. And a lot of people go, I'm so sick of hearing that word. Everybody not a narcissist. Here's the thing. A lot of times those people that say that, they probably are the narcissists. And with Carlos, there's narcissism written all over him. And when a narcissist don't own things, they try to water it down, or they try to say, when most narcissists, there are a lot of bells and whistles that you have to look at. Now, the thing is, you can't look at them and just say, oh, that person is mean, they're narcissist. Oh, that person is impatient, they're narcissist. No, it has to be a lot of bells and whistles. Just like you look at a woman and she has to have a lot of different bells and whistles to let you know that she's pregnant. As I say all the time, just because a woman is throwing up doesn't make her, pregnant. She has to have all the signs to meet up as one to say, oh, okay, she's pregnant. Same thing with a narcissist. And Carlos has all the signs. Now, in this case, when it comes to Martell, he supports that. He's also a flying monkey. In other words, he's a supporter of Martell, and there are reasons why. It is so that the show can go on, as Mel said, so that he could. The show is being funded at her expense. Now, him trying to duck and dodge what Mel accused him of, which we all know is true, and how he doesn't like black women. It's obvious that he doesn't care for black women. It's obvious that he is a male chauvinist, and the fact that he wants to be a black woman, and what he saw growing up, he thinks that that behavior is okay. A lot of that, what he saw growing up, could have stirred up narcissism, because that was a part of abuse. So it's a lot of elements coming from his end to explain why he would be that way. However, it is not okay. And while Mel was pouring out her heart to him and being totally vulnerable, he just dodged it, which shows that uh, um he doesn't have empathy. And so, why I said, yeah, that he doesn't this is very obvious as to why he's allowing this to go on, not just to fund the show, which is totally obvious, but it's also because he is hollow and he doesn't care. So while she's pouring out her heart and we're all feeling for her, he's just sitting there. None of that resonates with him. None of that. He doesn't care. It did. What the way that he responded, we need to see him for who and what he is. Now, as I said, I made a comment in the chat saying that he did know. I didn't know. You did know because he did a press tour, a PR tour with Martell, trying to explain why Martell responded the way that he responded towards Mel, and why he does what he does, why trying to whitewash everything that he did towards Mel, trying to um paint Mel out to be the ogre,
Yes.
and make Martell look like, he's the victim. He did a press tour and tried to, to victimize him. So he does know why, and he did know. So he took Mel's pain and try to make himself look innocent, which is what a narcissist does. So he doesn't. It's obvious that he doesn't care, and it's obvious that he wants, somewhere down the line, he's trying to get even with black women stemming from his household.
Wow. Ooh.
So he doesn't. He doesn't. He's getting back at someone from his childhood, and he he's using these black males on the show. He's using them as his flying monkeys. He's behind the scene. He's a puppeteer, and he's using these black males to get even with black women. And he has it on a public forum so that he can teach other black males to to hurt black women, and that it's okay, so he can do it openly, and it is being funded,
Yes, it
as
is.
Mel said, so that it can, he could tell black men it's okay to treat black women this way. It's okay. And that's how he's doing it. He's a deceiver. And he's trying to pretend like, oh, I didn't know. That is their go-to. Or I forgot. That if you ever look up narcissism, that's one of the telltale signs. They'll go to, I didn't know, or I don't remember, I forgot, or what. That is one of their bells and whistles. And also with Stormy saying, Stormy's mother saying, she doesn't apologize to anyone. Narcissist, that's one of the telltale signs. If you ever research it, they never apologize. I told my egg donor, and if those who don't know who that is, that's a woman that I don't call mother anymore. Um, when I told her everything, what she did, they don't own up to anything that they've done wrong. They will gaslight you, and many know what that is. Um, and they will victimize themselves and put it on you. And so they never. It was one lady that I know, and I'm using the word lady very loosely, but her mother told me, well, she doesn't apologize to anyone. So her mother was trying to, let me know. I know she's done some awful things to you, but just accept that but when I stood my ground with her daughter, she got mad at me, which I didn't care. But she just told me she doesn't apologize to anyone. So, that's just how she is. And when I heard you say that Stormy's mom says that she doesn't apologize to anyone, that's a bell and that's a whistle. They don't apologize. Any of the social paths, narcissistic, psychopaths, and all, they don't apologize. And majority of them that are in prison, they don't tell. That's why they don't tell where the victims' bodies are. That's why they don't apologize. And forever, it's getting harder and harder for the detectives to get people to crack, because they don't own their stuff and they don't apologize. And my egg donor, she took the apology. She hung up in my face before she told me she was sorry. And then next, she passed away. So she took it to her death. So that's what they do. And same thing with a Carlos. He just evaded it and said, "Oh, I didn't know." Instead of saying, I'll take ownership and I apologize." That make what he did was classic. I said, I'm not shocked that he responded that way because he was not going to apologize, which is, a bell and a whistle. He was not going to do that, and it made sense. That's why he took Martell on that tour, to keep him from having to own it and apologize.
All right. Hold on,
Mhm.
Sunkiss. Let me play this little. Let me play this tape. Do y'all remember this? This going into what you said. Do y'all remember when he stood on that stage and cried? Cause he went back behind stage and tried to fight. Was allegedly Jay. He tore that stage up back there. So Carlos, no, and Carlos been around this man plenty of times when this man done exploded. So let me play this, you guys, and y'all remember this that reunion. Y'all just go here. This the reunion.
So I will say I don't remember, but for me,
Yeah.
no.
No.
For me, no.
When you two were going through this infidelity, did you stay with Martell all those years because you did not want this other woman to win?
No, I'm not in no competition with anybody. But when I found out in 2017, I wasn't just going to run away from my marriage because I understand that he's a person with imperfections.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I stayed was because I was giving him the opportunities to get it together because he's very good at making you think that things are together. The reason I have a hard time, even now to this day, being anything with Martell, because Martell, I would say we're not friends, we ain't associates, we are nothing but the father and the mother of 4 beautiful babies.
The thing is, you saw the packages and you saw the love that you two had. I did see hope in the relationship. I did see hope that you two would work things out. Unfortunately, again, a woman got pregnant while you were married, right? Did you think Melody would ever leave you?
No, I really didn't think that we would end. It's not even that about me cheating. It's not about the baby, anything like that. I mean, but through this whole ordeal, we would go to church. I would go to the front, the pastor be prayed for. I tried to really just get it out of my system. You know what I'm saying? Because it was real. Because I saw it. It was hurting my family. It was hurting.
Okay, Sunkiss, did you hear that?
Yeah, I'm not shocked to hear that because I know what he is. It had if years ago if we had heard him say that and we didn't know what narcissism was, I would have been blown completely out of the water. But because I know if narcissism is like being bit by an animal, and then once you learn what type of animal he's been bit by, you go, oh, okay, well, this makes sense. So when he says that he just thought that, that she would never leave and that they would get past that. See, my egg donor thought the same thing with me because I was fiercely loyal to her and I took anything off of her just so I just wanted to love her to health, love her and buy her whatever because she was always this victim. And so what they do is people like Mel and me and anyone that's just a total empath and is dealing with a narcissist, we hang on and we clench our nails into people that we love until they bleed, and they think that we'll never ever leave because it's been the same song and dance for eon. And so when he said that, that makes perfect sense to me, being that I know how narcissists work. And so when he said before that, oh, I'm not going to change. When he made that comment, that made perfect sense to me because he didn't expect for the dynamics to change. He expected for Mel to change and come back. To this day, he's thinking, I'm going to wear her down and she's going to change and come back to me. I'm never going to change. I'm Martell.
Yeah.
I'm never going to change. I'm going to keep my cheating ways going. I'm going to continue to to be a misogynist. I'm going to continue to be a womanizer.
Mhm.
And Mel is going to be the one to change and come back to me and continue these ways. Because he, in his mind, he's supposed to always have his cake and eat it too.
Yeah.
Ariana was supposed to always be on the side. And
Mhm.
he, in his mind, he had a problem with her being upset that he was out cheating and had a baby. He thought, literally, in his mind, he was supposed to be, she's supposed to be okay with the other side chicks and this other baby, and he's supposed to have it. He thinks that Mel's supposed to have been able to allow him to bring the baby over to their house, and she
Yes.
helped with the baby.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, that for her to get have this backbone to say no and walk away and mean it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, never. And then all these antics that he's pulled over this time, and her to stand her ground and still say no and let him be, and her ignore him and go on. That's why he's having temper tantrums, because again, with narcissism between the ages of 6 and 9, you have to treat them like that. Even though they appear as adults, that is a shell. And people treat him as if he's an adult with these two little suits on, and he fraternized with a certain caliber of people. They think, oh, I'm going to, and even a lot of therapists think, oh, I'm going to treat him as if he's an adult. No, you have to come at them as if they're kids. That is why they go after vulnerable people. That is why.
Hold that thought. Hold that
Okay.
thought. Go on and finish that is why, and then I want to finish this video. Go ahead on. With that is
Huh?
why. Finish that thought. That is why. I didn't want to interrupt you.
No, that's why they go after empaths. They go after people that they can mold, because they're childlike. And
Wow.
so that's the reason why he was treating Mel that way, because of her empathy.
Okay. Okay, hold that thought. We're going to continue on now with this the same reunion. Carlos, baby and him on the stage, crying for Melody and not crying for Martell and not Melody. I still don't understand that, Sawkiss. Here we go.
Sex, and that would have been it. But it was just the connection that we had. That
Was it a sexual connection or a personal connection?
It was a personal connection, and then things transpired.
A lot of people think you're addicted to sex, and I don't think you're a sex addict.
Oh yeah.
And listen, I'm going to be real, and listen, I'm just being honest. When I learned that you left the house during the pandemic to continue to see her, that to me displayed that there is something drawing you back to this woman.
Yeah.
So when people call her coleslaw side chick, I think she's the whole damn restaurant.
Yeah.
I
Wow.
think you visit her doing opening hours,
Disrespect.
after hours. She's the dessert. She's the entree. I think she's everything to
Wow.
you. And I think you tried to diminish her by calling her a peasant, because you did not want to accept the reality that you love this woman. So my question seriously
Wow.
is, if you would have met her before Melody, do you think you and this woman would be married?
He disrespected Melody, y'all. That's disrespect.
Mm-hmm. That's the truth. That's the truth.
That's so disrespectful.
I thought that was a tough segment.
Everybody in this room knows that I hate being in Huntsville.
Welcome, Destiny. One of the things.
Okay. Oh, I gotta stop it right there. I can't listen to no more of that. That reunion right there was awful. Carlos disrespected that woman so much, and for you to say that you do not know about what's going on with Melody, you're lying. You're lying. You contribute to it. You fund it. You encourage it, Carlos. Go ahead on, son, kiss.
Yeah, it's the truth. And so that goes back, and we go back to what he said. I didn't know this. Again, he did know, because that was a deliberate jab. She mentioned to him when she said, "Did y'all not see me?
Wow.
I had to come to work with this. You guys funded My pain is what she was saying to him. And he said, I didn't know. Yes, you did. This comment right here confirmed that he knew because he contributed to it. So you say, he said to Martell, she wasn't the side chick. She was the whole restaurant. First of all, where do you get off saying some mess like that? You're supposed to be his Martell's boss. You're supposed to be his superior. You don't have the right to say anything like that. You were out of line, out of bounds for saying anything like that. So for you to ask him, outright ask him this, first of all, Martell probably wanted to strangle him for saying that, for one. But you were supporting his toxic behavior against Mel on a public forum. And you deliberately jabbed Mel, and she had to. So this not only brought more toxicity to Mel, but this was a domino effect. It was not only Mel, but you gave Coleslaw more ammunition and gas to do what she was doing.
Yes.
And then you affected her kids. So now this is why Coleslaw feels that she can act the way she act with the kids, and she can get online and say all these while the kids are present. And you got these the anti millimeters that can say, oh, see, I told you. And Mel has to come to work to this. And that's why a while ago when I said people look at Mel when she gets dressed up or come out the house and say, no, she fine, she good, she ain't studying it. No, she in a good place. This is why when people speak on narcissism and they've not studied it, it sickens me. Because the thing is, if you've never lived it or studied it, especially lived it, you can't speak on it because it's a whole nother beast. So my thing is, as I was saying before some time ago, I lived it and I study it. The thing is this, when I get dressed up and leave out the house, people think I got it all together and I'm doing great that day. That is because I deliberately got out the bed and I fixed myself up. That's why a person can can commit all these crimes and go to court and get off, because they have groomed themselves on the outside to appear to be one way. I said she is going through it when she gets home. She puts her poker face on when she leaves the house, and she's going through it. And so we heard her say she didn't want to go to Houston. She didn't want to go there with Carlos. But because she's going through it. But this right here, what Carlos is doing, he's going where the bag is.
Yeah.
Carlos he's no good. He's a demon spawn. He's a narcissist. He doesn't care. So right now, Mel is bringing in the bag. So now he wants to sit on the stage with Mel. Even though he's on the stage with her, he's still not supporting her. So the root cause is a Black woman. He's still not going to support her. Go back to what he said when he was with Martell. He supported Martell, but he's still evading Mel. So he literally has a disdain for Black women at the end of the day. So he attacked Mel all over again, just in a covert way, by evading, by deflecting, by watering it down, and he's hiding, said, oh, I didn't know. At the end of the day, he spat in her face. Because this was the time he could have owned it. And this is the time he could have said, you know what? I really am on your side. He was not on her side. He was on the side of the bag. Martell, well, of course, Martell, but But Carlos means no one any good. He's all about the bag. But if you want to say whose side he's really on, it's the black man. He
Okay.
doesn't, he doesn't care. He doesn't care for black women.
Okay. This says CK is a liar. At that time, he was trying to get Melody to quit the show. How is coleslaw the whole restaurant? She
Mm-hmm.
can't even support herself. Just
Mm-hmm.
wondering what the criteria was for him. And then, yeah, and then Kevin Moore said, even now, Mel is trying to see the good in Carlos King empathy. Now, I have Pastor Justice want to come up. Are you okay with that, son, kids? The reason, wait a minute, hold it. Pastor Just, the reason I'm asking because I asked her to be my special guest today. So, son, kids, are you okay? Y'all gonna be okay?
No, I don't want to be on the stage with her.
Okay,
I,
well,
I can
yeah,
drop
okay,
down.
no, ma'am. I invited you. You're my guest today. So that's just how that works. When I have a special guest on the show, I'm not going to do anything that's where they don't feel unsafe or whatever. So Pastor Justice has left. Okay. Okay, go ahead on. And no shade to Pastor Justice, but that's what happens when you bring a special guest on, and you have to respect that guest, right, you guys? All right, you guys. All right. So I wanted to say that Carlos, you're right when it comes to Carlos. Carlos, uh, Carlos trying to pull the wool over our eyes, but we all know it's about money. He
Mm-hmm.
doesn't care about black people, black women. The y'all saw on the Real Housewife of Atlanta, allegedly he got fired because he used Portia. Portia was green. He used Portia when he told this allegedly. I don't know if it happened, but they say he got fired because he told what's the lawyer name? The lawyer
Oh,
accused. Yeah,
Phaedra.
Phaedra used stay behind the scene and put the battery in Portia back to say that Candace now was doing all kinds of stuff that
Yeah, the
had no
dangerous stuff.
business going on. And he did that. Yeah, they say that he did that. They say that's why he got fired from Bravo. And this is the same thing that he used. He used Martell in this case. He used Martell. All he know Martell is explosive. But
Mm-hmm.
Martell keeps the chat going, behind
Mm-hmm.
the scene going.
Mm-hmm.
So it
Mm-hmm.
keeps this show out there.
Yep. Yeah.
Hmm.
But he Carlos is he's darker than what a lot of people think.
Hmm.
He's dark, but he's darker than what he shows from behind the scenes. Behind the scenes, he's extremely dark. He's darker than he would ever show. You can see, I mean, just what he's willing to show through the people. You can see that how he is, how the people that he uses on these shows, you can see how dark he is and what he allows. You can see it. But as time goes on, and he's easing it out a little bit at a time because people are pushing. The public is pushing back, so he can only test the waters and see what people are going to allow, and he got to sit and wait and ease out what he's allowed. But just as time goes on, just watch. It's going to get darker. But even with people pushing back, he's still putting out dark content.
Hmm.
But he's very dark.
Hmm.
And he has no emotion. No emotion, he's all about himself. Whatever floats his boat.
Hmm. Okay, keep on talking to the audience. I'm trying to find this picture. Talk to the audience for me. Just
Okay.
anything on love and marriage, Huntsville.
Okay. But
Look
but
at
but those who are thinking that they may be living with a narcissist, dealing with, working with a narcissist, or, even having friends that are narcissists, whatever. Just because a person may have a bad attitude, that don't make them be a narcissist or whatever. But if your gut is making you wonder if someone is a narcissist that's around you, you can go on her. Let's see. Everybody that's on YouTube is or not, qualified to determine whether a person is a narcissist. But I always deal with those who are reputable, such as Dr. Carter, Dr. Romney. She's just like the creme de la creme. Med Circle, go on those, to start off. Go on those on YouTube and research what narcissism is, because there are more narcissists.
Okay,
than there
hold on, son. Here go the video. Now
Okay.
this Carlos is really right here. It's when Melody had confronted him with not coming to her help when Martell was torturing her. So that's the expression y'all got. He didn't know what to say. She caught him off guard. He thought that this was going to be a millimeter friendly environment. It was, but we meant business. Right here is Melody, as you can see. He's crowning her the queen of reality TV, or the queen of Huntsville, the queen of something, or just plain old queen. Yeah, but anyway, she was celebrated as a queen that night, and she deserved every bit of it. Melody did not come to play, you guys. Okay, Marcus and me with his handsome self. Yo, Carlos was disrespected Troy. I felt like he got over there and he was flirting with Marcus, and then had another look at Troy and say, "Oh, sorry, Troy, just playing." But he really disrespected Troy. That's what I think. But Troy, he sat up there with so much class and so much grace. Oh boy, he really sat there, boy. But I was like, wow, is that disrespectful? This beautiful band. I wanted to take a picture with her so bad, but she was sitting directly in front of me with the cameraman, and you couldn't go around the camera.
Thanks,
without
April,
blocking
for the
out
$4.99
Melody.
stickers.
So I had to
Thank you,
wait.
April.
I got up to go to the bathroom, and there was Miss Bad. Okay, Queen Latifah, and sorry, boo. Oh my
That girl that
God,
gave me the
I want to
money.
say her name, but I don't want to say it because I'm not sure. This girl protected me the whole night. And thanks for the gift that you gave me, babe. Thank you. Appreciate it. And that gift went right on out the pocket. Y'all, the girl, this chick right here. So she gave me some money, and I had it on the table in my little wallet. I got up to take pictures, man. You know how you taking pictures close to the camera and walking around? And I didn't think with the bat of the eye my money was gone. But anyway, darling, thank you so much. They took my money from me while I was at the show, so my bad. Oh, there she go again. I almost had a double picture. The little light-skinned girl who gave me the money. Thank you. I'm so grateful for it. All right, y'all. This is just me. All right. Me and Queen Latifah, you guys.
Queen Sheba. Y'all know what? I can't find the picture with Albany, the best on it. Those are just when Queen Sheba was there. It was so many millimeters there, you guys. But I want to thank everybody that showed up, that gave me love. Thanks to the girl for the cash money that you gave me also. This is April Nicole. She's gave me a super sticker. Carlos slipped up and said yesterday on his live with Dr. Heavenly that the ex-executive
has been what? Curtain him out. Okay, cussing him out, or cutting him out. But listen, you. Thanks for reminding me, April. Do y'all know he blamed it on another thing? He blamed it on was Oprah. I can't remember what he said, but I remember him saying right after that statement that he didn't know. He said something about Oprah, no, or something. So he blamed it. He passed whatever was going on with Melody on Oprah, and Oprah on the own. And she don't even own half. Oh, I think she owned less than 10% of that on network. But he passed it on to Oprah, y'all. Okay, Cheryl. Now let me explain to y'all, the audience, why I let Cheryl come up. Cheryl and Sunkiss has no problem with each other, you guys. So that's why I bought Cheryl and Sunkiss. I'm just gonna be fair today. I invited Sunkiss as my special guest. I've been told her months ago that I wanted her to come and talk about Narcissist, but we just not really connecting. So for her to do this. So I'm not going to disrespect my guests when they come on. I like Pastor Justice. No offense to Pastor Justice. Cheryl and Sunkiss has no problem with each other. That's why I got them two up there. Cheryl, how you doing?
Hello, good morning. Should I go down or?
No,
Oh,
you're right. You good.
oh,
You good with Sunkiss.
okay. Oh, hi, Sunkiss. Good
Hey,
morning,
how are
Mama.
you, Cheryl?
How you doing, babe? Good. You look pretty at the. I saw you. You look so pretty, Miss Black Titanic. You look so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you oh no, people had your back there because people were saying, watch out for Black Titanic because I heard Stormy was there. So I was like, oh gosh, Stormy better not start nothing because there's too many millimeters in there for her to start something. Yeah, I heard she was there. I saw her, in fact, there. So, but how you feeling? Good?
Everything is good, y'all. Everything is good.
Oh, that's
Mm-hmm.
good. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself.
Yeah, it was nice. It really
Hey, been
was.
Sunkiss.
I've been good.
Oh,
I've been
that's
really
good.
good. How
That's
you
good.
been doing?
It's freezing out here. I tell you, it's freezing. Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
What
Mm-hmm.
state? What state you in?
New York.
Oh yeah.
New York. Oh, you said, oh yeah.
Uh,
I'm used to it though. I'm used to it. You know.
mm.
So what are we talking about?
We're talking about
Grand Rising.
Carlos and anything you know about love and marriage, Huntsville.
I
Carlos, in particular, at the thing, said he did not know that
Carlos is a
what
liar.
Martell was taking Melody through.
Carlos is a liar. Carlos knew exactly. Carlos know what Martell is about. He done saw him in action. It's not about him knowing. Don't he have eyes? He did. I mean, the man tried to fight Melody's makeup artist. He was backstage tearing stuff up. Acting like the demon narcissist that he is. So how can he sit here and say he didn't know? He knew. Carlos is so full of it. He knew exactly what Melody was going through because he saw the man himself
30-second daily routine
self-destruct.
can help fix the
What's
meniscus.
that?
Sorry,
That's
go
okay.
on.
He saw that man self-destruct before his eyes at the last reunion. I believe it was last reunion. That man went completely nuts, and he knew what she's dealing with. He knew
But
about Arion. He knew about all the mess that Martell was doing to try to torture Melody, including his dirty bird trying to torture Melody. He knows. I
but
don't
when is
believe
there a
Carlos.
show that he doesn't act up? When is
Right.
there ever a show that he doesn't? For him to say he doesn't know,
Oh,
that is
please.
so offensive. That's so offensive.
It is. Please. He knows. Carlos know what's going on, and he wasn't. That the millimeters there weren't going to let him insult them either. Like, please,
Hmm.
Carlos, you knew what was going on from the beginning, but you busy trying to coddle Martell like he's a little child and coddle him and going on tour with him and trying to clean his image up. He knew exactly who Martell was, and he know who he is now, and he know what he's capable of. Cause
But you know what, Cheryl?
please,
There is a way that you can clean up somebody's image. Martell, there's no way. But
right.
the thing, even if you try, you know how they did the PR letter, whatever, that was
Mhm.
laughable. But his lawyer or whoever did that, that is a way that you can kind of tilt, you can put a slant, and again, it's laughable, but we see that it's possible. But for him, the way that Carlos did it, it was he spat in her face. He, for him to say, "Oh, I didn't know," it
Right.
that was on a whole different level of disrespect.
Hmm.
You can't. It was almost as if he was. I don't know if I could even say this, but it was kind of like sodomy in a sense. It's like it's what, and sodomy is the worst way that you can, but victimize a woman. If to harm a woman is one way, to take her gems from her, against her will, that's one way that's the worst way you can hurt a woman. But then to add sodomy with it, that's another gross way. That's the worst way. So it was as if, to me, that's the way I took it. I said, and then you do it on an open platform in front of her people. In front of her people. You said, "Oh, I didn't know."
The
And
millimeters
I'm
wasn't going for
thinking,
that. The millimeters wasn't falling for that mess. It wasn't.
what? But the point is, even though we didn't go for it, of course, to us it's like, okay, really. But the thing is, of course, we weren't going to fall for it. When we heard it. Of course, none of us will fall for it because we're too smart. But the thing is, for him to even say, for him to first say, "I didn't know," and then to not even try to give himself a PR, and then to not even try to almost apologize. I said, then you do this openly after she was considered the queen of the show, which is what she is.
Mm-hmm.
This is what you do. But but what's his name? Martell is nothing. He's the peasant of the show. He's a liability. And yet you take him and you make sure you put him on a show. I mean, you basically do a press tour, and you want to make sure that he's whitewashed. I can't. This is what. But this is how good narcissists are when it comes to making everyone look bad, and trying, when it comes to their flying monkeys. And like I said, Carlos, he has flying monkeys too, because he uses the cast members to do that. He knows what he's doing, and Martell uses them too. They know exactly what they're doing. And the thing is, when it comes to Mel, and I'm saying from experience too, she's still viewing them through the eyes of an empath. She hasn't had enough time to just sit still and to be away from them long enough to see them completely. She sees them well, don't get me wrong. But to see them completely, it's going to take a lot more time for her to say, "Okay, I see you," because she's still talking to them through the eyes of an empath. She's still hoping to a certain degree that they'll come to their senses, to a certain degree, to be able to say, "Oh, okay, here's Mel." She's still, the way that she even conducts, the way that she deals with them, although she doesn't, she still does. I'm telling you from experience, I did that. But that comes with the territory. That's a part of the healing. But when she hits the ceiling, it's over for them. When she hits that ceiling, it is over for they're going to shudder. When she walks into the room, they're going to shudder. But see, right now they're still playing with her because they know they look and they still see a little playing room. But that's a part of the healing. Wait till she hit that point. They're gonna hate to see her come. But in time, in time. But they're still playing with her. But
Okay,
I
okay, you
feel
guys, let me read this right quick. It says, just to say, it's almost as though CK felt he could manipulate a room full of women. Seeing how CK thinks so little of women. That's right. And you know what? I never thought about that.
Mm-hmm.
But
He
And,
saw how
I
his
like,
dad did his mom.
and
He
even,
he he
yeah,
learned. He learned from his dad.
okay, Cheryl, let me give you a chance to speak. Go on.
I like the fact I like when she said to Carlos, I stopped speaking to you for a while because I felt like you was allowing all of this to happen. This man was bullying me on set and off set, and she stopped speaking to him. I'm glad that she, addressed him about it. But I believe Melody addressed him about this before. But he's so busy trying to coddle Martell. But okay, I'm gonna humor him, which I don't believe a word that come out his mouth. But now he know. Let's see if Martell is back on season 7. Let's see if he's doing season 7. Martell should not be anywhere on that show. Nowhere near Melody. Now that he knows, so he claimed he didn't know. Now that he knows what she's been through, let's see him now if he'll continue to keep matching them up and having him doing scenes with Melody. Because if Martell is found guilty of that revenge piece, Martell may, like I said, Martell may not even be able to be on that show. You know,
I
due to judges, I mean, allegedly, and in my opinion, due to judges' orders, he may not even be able to participate or film with Melody on that show if he's found guilty of that revenge piece. Martell taunted her, but let me tell you something. Martell looks taunted on Natasha K platform that he's on. He's in all black. He looking like the Grim Reaper. That man looked bad. Martell was drunk. He was drunk when he. I'm sorry. He was drunk when he was on that show. I never seen Martell. Martell been doing a lot of drinking. He looks like the tortured one. He looks like the taunted one. For him to sit on
mm-hmm.
the sidelines and watch his ex-wife accelerate and elevate and make money hand over fist. She got all these followers, people that love her. He's the one that's taunted right now. He's the one that's feeling taunted.
So did she when he was on? Because I don't watch Tasha
Looking
K.
like the Grim Reaper. I didn't watch it either because I said I'm not paying no $12. But somebody came on. It was giving highlights about somewhat what Martell was on that show talking about with Tasha
Mm-hmm.
K. That he loved Ariana. Just a whole lot of stuff he was saying. He gonna bring out the all the dirt about Marceau and Maurice and all of them and their mistresses and all of that. Martell looked bad. Martell is an all black. Martell was drunk. He looked bad. He looked bad. He looks like the taunted one. He looks like he the one being taunted
Mm-hmm.
because he don't look good. And I could be because Melody done drained that demonic energy of his, looking good and living her life. Because
Well, you,
Martell don't want her happy anyway. So
well, y'all know Martell will always, anytime Melody is being lifted up, he got to come and bring her right back down. And
mhm.
according to what I read about Narcissists, that's what they do. They love to bring you down when they
Mhm.
think that you're being successful. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's what they do. When I wrote my book, my egg donor never told me that was good. Told I had other people telling me, "Good job, da da da." This is she never one time. She took the book and bragged to other people about it, but that was so she can get the attention. She can get the your daughter, but she would never tell me. And whenever I would say what I wanted to do, da da da, she would just sit there and stare at me.
Now she want to take
About,
attention. She want to take the attention away from you.
exactly. So that is what they do. But what she had started doing was doing little antagonistic things because they love to antagonize.
Hmm.
Anything that you love, they're going to go after to try to chop it down, or they'll sit there stoic and not acknowledge
Hmm.
anything positive that you've done. So their main thing is to keep you at a low, and that's what MBT, you were saying, why is it so hard to leave them? That is why, because their main thing is to control you. And that is how, if they can keep you emotionally low, mentally low, if they can keep you, they can try to harness you financially, anything like that. Take, like he told her in the beginning, you don't have any friends like me. Well, look where he's at now. So that is what they do. Anything that securing your life, that's what they will go after. But see, that hole that they're digging for you, they end up tripping and falling over in there. So
Hmm.
that's usually how it end up, but it may take a while.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what happen in the end. But
Oh,
I I
hold that
everything
thought.
you're
Hold
saying
that
is
thought. Hello. Hold that thought.
okay.
I just want to say something.
Hi,
Pinky,
Pinky.
good morning. You up?
Hi, Pinky. Come on
we've
up,
been
Mama. You doing well? Hi,
we've
Pinky.
been on since 7 o'clock, Pinky. I didn't wake you up. It was 6 o'clock your time. There was no way I was gonna wake you up. How you feeling today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Praying for you.
Me
Get
too.
well soon.
Well,
Okay,
Miss Pinky.
okay,
Hey,
son, kiss. You go ahead and finish that thought, and then you sure. Okay,
okay.
go.
Yeah, but that's basically the crux of what I was saying was that's that why it's so hard to leave them. And see, I feel so bad for Mel because she has to go to work with him, and he would do whatever it takes to make sure he'll hold on to that just so that can be a lifeline to her. He would never anytime he's threatened to lose that job, he would do whatever it takes to try to hold on to it because that's his lifeline. That's his ticket to make her life miserable. And that tells me how strong Mel is because her attitude is I ain't going nowhere. He ain't gonna stop this bag. That says a lot about her stance
Right.
and her
That's
character.
right.
Because I don't know if I could do it. I don't. I don't know if I'll be able to do it.
That's right. But Martell, he's that kind of person, you know, that he want her to feel defeated. And I'm so happy that she persevered and you know, she's still ambitious and she on her grind. Melody's on her grind. I'm so happy that she's not allowing him to stop her shine because, like y'all said, Martell was definitely trying to stop her shine that night. For him to have did that interview on the same day that Melody was doing this tour with Carlos speaks volumes. So yeah, he want to outshine her at all times, you know. And Dr. Phil talks about narcissism, and Dr. Phil he broke the narcissism down. God, it sounds like
Hmm.
Martell. Everything
Hmm.
he said, including the gaslighting, how they cheat and they then turn around and accuse you of doing what they're doing. So he just broke it down, Dr. Phil, about the narcissist,
Yeah,
and
Dr. Phil it's good to see
he's a
to watch
genius.
him on fill in the blank.
Yeah.
Um that's another good reputable place to go to see what narcissism is about. And
Hmm.
and what's his name? You know I don't know if I told y'all about that one, Cheryl. Mental illness, I think. He's a narcissist, but
Hmm.
he tells you everything about narcissism, but he doesn't advocate for you to stay. He
Hmm.
don't come out and say leave, but that's what he leaned towards, you
Hmm.
know. Um, but he tells you from where, but he's been in therapy for like 7 years. He said you can't never leave when
Hmm.
it's a narcissist should always be in therapy.
Hmm.
But
Okay, let me just chime in. Lovers of animals says Knox lacks accountability,
Right.
mhm,
want to be the center of attention,
Hmm.
mhm,
use
Exactly.
manipulative, and point fingers at others. Okay,
mhm.
Cheryl, I want you to piggyback on that. They want to be the center of attention because I think I heard you say something like that.
Yeah, they want to be the center of attention. You know, they want to take all the attention off you. They think they fly above you. That's one thing I do know about narcissists. They think they fly above you, and and also narcs have that. From what I'm hearing from Dr. Phil, they got abandonment issues anyway.
Mhm.
So at the end of the day, I Martell is going to always try to take attention off Melody because she's his most deepest threat. He is so threatened by her because of all her attributes and all the things she have going for her. she's smart, she's ambitious, and everything else. She has integrity, you know. And Martell can't have. That's why he tried to break her. He didn't have to break Coleslaw because she's already broken, so he don't have to really break her. She's dumb, so he know he got her.
See,
But
coleslaw is obedient. That's what
right,
he want a food.
right, he want a dummy. Right, he wants a dummy, and that's why he took. That's why he been with her so long, because she does what he wants, and he can use her for his little dirty deeds and his dirty bitten. Because Martell ain't this big bad wolf like Dr. Phil was like. They're not this big bad wolf people think they are. They're very insecure, from what he say, and he says they're cowards. They always have flying monkeys doing their dirty work. This is what Dr. Phil said. You know, so at the end of the day, Martell is gonna always want all the attention. That's why he chose her, because she makes him feel like a king. I guess she makes him feel. She compliments him and makes him feel like he a king. That's what he wants. Somebody to praise him all the time. That's why he with Coleslaw, because she praises him. No matter how despicable he is, she still stand up for him and praise him. You know, and that's what they look for: praise and attention. The center, they want to be the center of attention. That's why he did that thing with Tasha K, because he thought that was going to take all the attention off Melody and put all the attention on him. That's why he did what he did. But he failed again, because ain't nobody paying $12 to hear his lies. So, period. So,
but I heard Tasha got dragged. I saw on
she got dragged. Oh my
other
God.
channels where she got dragged.
She got dragged to dragtivity. Okay, she got dragged. You know, because I mean, for her to sit there as a wife, you know, and interview this man that she kind of knew. Nobody it seemed like nobody, you know, a lot of these people claim they didn't know that Martell was this way and he's never done this to me. If they give him 6 months, they'll find out exactly who he is. They'll see that green-eyed monster come out. Martell puts on his big front. He uses social media, in fact, to torture the old supply that he's threatened by. He uses social media to do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they say. Narcissists use social media to try to make a point. Anything but take accountability. Martell will do anything but take accountability. He got on here to make it look like Melody was the problem. Melody was the one who soured this relationship. This is what Martell want people to think. He's the master of, as Dr. Phil say, illusion.
Mm-hmm.
He gets on there and puts on this big front and wanted to appear to look like something that is not. He wanted to appear to look like him and the Dirty Bird was good. But deep down, behind the scenes, Martell is miserable, and he's abusing that girl like crazy. Period.
Martell.
Martell.
Hold it. Justice says, the Pastor Justice said, the more male accomplished without hotel, the worse he looks and feels on the inside.
Yeah, and the
Leo rises and hotel fails. She rises and he falls. Yeah, he get worse. That's what.
Yeah. I heard narcissists do get worse, because Dr. Phil said there's really no cure for them unless they get that, like some kids said, unless they go to therapy every single day for the rest of their life.
But they have to choose to want, because there have been a lot of them to go to therapy, but they go there to manipulate the therapist.
Right.
So they have to want. It's like having to learn how to live in society, but yet not be cured. It's like that. You just kind of learn how to live in it. It's like because my egg donor, and a lot of narcissists are horrible actors, but they don't know how to feel bad when something happens. Like, but they have to mimic sympathy. They'll go, I don't feel bad if this child just got run over, but I see them crying, so I better cry.
Excuse me.
I like that.
Wait a minute, son, kids. I got it. He can say something similar to that.
Y'all remember when Mel was on at the reunion? She was saying, talking about bed bug and how, how she didn't want the kids around him. He talking about my kids are fine.
Right.
And that's the same. Thank you, Circus, for saying that. But he just said that on stage. My kids are fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
that 'cause they don't care. They really do. Like my egg donor, I used to when I was a little girl. Okay, I laugh now, but this is not fun. When I was a little girl, like let me give you an example. My brother was like 13 years old, and you remember the VHS cassettes? You had to go to Blockbusters and pick up the cassettes and have them back at a certain time, right? This is late 80s, and he took the tapes back to Blockbusters, and it was a woman in front of him, and she got ready to leave out, and it dawned on her it was something she forgot to do. So he was behind her, so he went to go out the door. As soon as he went out the door, it was the guy with a pow pow, and he put it to my brother's head, and he wasn't supposed to have the car because he was young, but the place wasn't that far away, and so it was at night, and so and my brother had a thug mentality even then, so since he was a kid, a little boy, so he put the pow pow to his head and said, uh don't scream, don't do nothing. So of course my brother listened to him, and he said, go down this street. It was Term Street, and Term Street was really, really dark, and so my brother just gunned it really, really fast and went into a ditch, and not knowing that the guy hit his knees in the 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 board, the whatever you call that, where you put your mail and all that stuff. And so
Glove compartment.
yeah. And so he hit his knees really, really hard. We saw, later on, because it was cracked. So my brother jumped out the car and took off running. So they called the cops. My brother ran back to the movie thing. He called the cops and all that. So he was able to drive the car back home. The first thing my brother came into the house, and he said he called her because we weren't able to call her mom. She didn't want us to call. We had to call her by her first name. So he hollered up the steps and told her that he was in a car accident. She said, "What?" Now he said, "Yeah, it was the guy put a pow pow to my head, and he told her everything that happened." This was the first thing she asked. Not, "Are you okay?" She said, "Did you wreck the car?" Now, I'm 12 years old. And I thought, what? Not, "Are you okay?" Because my thing is, oh my goodness, did he hurt you? She said, "Did you?" He said, he called, he said he had a pow pow to my head. And I thought, what kind of question is that? A loving mother would have been like, "Okay, I don't care. Are you okay? I just want to make sure you're good."
Right.
They didn't care. But if somebody else was there and holler, "Are you okay? Are you good?" She would have mimicked them. But they don't. They have to mimic other people because they don't have it. They don't feel anything. They have to follow the crowd, and that's how Martell is. He has to follow the crowd and all the rest because they don't feel anything. If you don't do it, they're not going to do it because they don't know they're supposed to do
No,
it.
they don't have no empathy. That's for sure.
Mm-mm.
They have no empathy at all. None whatsoever.
Let me jump in, Cheryl, and then you can finish your statement. I want to just say this love was animals. She said narcissists are not healthy. So you can speak, you can talk until you turn blue, in the face. And the narcissist is not going to understand or care. And we see that. We see that. Okay, Cheryl, go ahead on.
You see, and then they're pathological liars. That's definitely
Mhm.
Dr. Phil made a point on that. They lie. Just pathological liars. You see how he sat there. Now all this time he been saying Melody had 20 babysitters. Now this last reunion, he says she had 11 babysitters. So
Okay, here goes another one, Cheryl. He done went from 20 to 11. So Pastor Jessica said, hotel don't feel he's wrong ever. either you agree he's right or you are his enemy. Exactly.
Mhm.
That's right.
Or you are against him. That's why he
Mm-hmm.
keep that nail to make her see he's not wrong for cheating.
Mm-hmm.
Cause she, cause, cause he said she did it first. He trying to convince us the reason he cheated because she did it first.
Gaslighting. That's what he do. Gaslighter. That's what he do. Dr. Phil already explained that they do that. If it could be stealing, lying, cheating, everything they do, they're gonna accuse you of doing it. Everything that they're doing, they're gonna say you're doing it. Gaslighting. That's what he does at the end of
Look,
the day. If Martell is so happy, he would need to use social media to show. If you're a happy person, you don't need to get on social media to let somebody know you're a happy person. But he does that to try to to show theatrics on this social media platform. He uses that to make it look like he's happy. Martell is not happy, and he's such a liar. I mean, how you go from 20 babysitters to 11? All this
Mhm.
time he been saying she had 20 something babysitters. Now he said she got 11 babysitters. You see
cause
what I'm
we
saying?
clowned so bad over that 20.
I mean, he can't even keep up with the lies. They lie so much. I mean, they just habitual pathological liars. And we just caught Martell in a zillion lies already. He just lied just to lie.
That's what they do. You go. You know
Crazy.
what? I always, my egg donor. I call her, but she was so good at. She has so many people thinking she was this great person, which is they're good at that. But when I did start telling her what I knew, I was like, why would you lie about that? It's like they lie about stupid stuff. It's like save that scene for when you need it. I mean, if you gonna it, why would you don't if you gonna do wrong right? Why would you lie about something like that? Keep that, put that in your pocket in case you just need it for something important. Why would you like? I always say, if a narcissist tell you to go up the street and make a left, go down the street and make a right. Just don't believe nothing you're saying.
Right.
Don't believe anything.
Tell you
They lie about stupid. It's like why though? They lie about any and everything, and you just stand there and shake your head.
because they want to be right about everything, and you're wrong. Everything with them, they're never wrong. Never wrong. That's the bottom line. That's what Dr. Phil said too. They're never wrong. They're
Mhm.
always right, even when they know they're wrong.
Mhm.
Martell know he had a gym. Martell know he had a good woman. Martell know that Melody is special. He knows all of this, but he has to get on social media and make her look like she's the one who destroyed that, like something is wrong with her. He knows who Melody is. Otherwise, he wouldn't be trying to get her back every 5 minutes. He knows exactly the attributes that Melody holds. That's what he's threatened by. And she was the one who got away. Because if Melody would have stayed with Martell another 10 years, she would be broke and destitute. He would make sure of it. He would make, probably wouldn't even recognize Melody if she would have stayed with that man.
Mhm.
Because he would have broke her, left her destitute. Who knows? She could have ended up in a shelter. Who knows? But he was
Mhm.
determined to do that, and he's upset because he wasn't able to break her. She got away before he could, and he gonna always resent her for that because they like to break you. They don't care nothing about you. All they want to do, from what Dr. Smithfield said, they're the worst people that you ever could get in a relationship with or even deal with. To be
Mhm.
honest, you have to practically ban them out of your life. That's what Melody had to do. She had no choice. Ban him out
Mhm.
of her life, and that destroys him. It destroyed him when he sees her
Yep.
ban him out of her life, and then he sees she's elevating, she's making money hand over fist, she's looking good, she's happy. It kills him. It drains all that demonic energy from him. That's why he looked the way he do. If you look at Martell looked drained. He looked, and one thing he said too, narcissists never sleep. Do now
No, they
don't that
don't.
sound like Martell?
Yep.
They're gonna need
Because
20
my
eye
egg donor had,
surgeries.
she was like that. She never,
They
and
don't
they
sleep.
don't like being by themselves because they don't like to think.
Right,
They don't, if they got to have the music playing, they got to be tinkering with some type of device or some, they don't sleep. They
right.
don't, mm-mm.
They
Hold on, hold on. Let's go with what Mama said. Animal, bring your butt up here. look like he a narcissist specialist too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She says, one moment reaction from a narcissist is to lie and act confused. Oh Lord, that's
Well,
my.
That's Martell.
They're
yeah,
not. Hold on, y'all. They're not used to someone not being caught up in their orbit. So Mel's lack of reaction throws him off balance. Okay, not narcissist. Man, Sunkiss, come on, pick it back on there. She said, let me read it one more time, Sunkiss.
mhm.
Uh, lovers, come on up, lovers of animal. And one common reaction from a narcissist is to lie and act confused. They're not used to someone not being caught up in their orbit. And that's why the millimeters threw him off in Queen Sheba. So males lack of reaction throws him off balance. All right. Come on,
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah.
I know you got something. I know you and Cheryl got something for
That's
that.
true. That's
Yeah,
true.
it's true. But go on, you go on, Cheryl. You can go ahead. You can
Right.
start.
Right. Right. And not right. It does knock him off balance to see Mel's reaction because he want to see her. Martell want to see that crying, sad girl in the closet.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Martell want to see. And when Martell don't see that, that of course he has a negative reaction because he's saying no. She's supposed to be in the closet crying. She's supposed to be miserable. She's supposed to be upset. She's supposed to be broken down, and she's up here laughing and smiling. It disrupts it disrupts his whole demonic energy because Melody is supposed. That's why he always trying to stay in contact with her. He sits behind fake Instagram pages and watch her because he want to see if what he did to her took effect. If she's down, sad, depressed, uh, having just he just want to see bad. He just want to see her upset. He want to see her down and out. He
Yeah.
don't see that
Yeah,
with her.
Yeah.
He see her living her life,
yeah.
and it
The
bothers him.
main, yeah, and that's it. The main when it comes to narcissists, the main handle that they want on their victims are control.
Mm-hmm.
They it's control. They want it's control. If they that is the main premise is to have control
Mm-hmm.
over their victims, and they want total control. And if they can't get that, that makes them. It's like them melting if they don't have it.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So if like like you mentioned, Cheryl, when Mel walked away, that infuriated him. So he thought eventually I'll be able to get her back. I'll be
Right.
able to get her back. And then that didn't happen. And then when she went out and started living her life and making money moves and all of this, and he was thinking, oh my goodness, I definitely that because he thought when he, you know, took her money out the bank, he thought that that's going to get her back. That's going to stifle her because it's going to
Yeah.
control her.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he took the beds and did all that, he thought that's going to cripple her. That's going to control her. And it didn't. So she continued to climb. And now they think that when they wake up every day, whatever they do, this is going to work. And you would think by now he's going to get it. They don't.
Yeah.
They
I'm
never
telling
do.
you. I'm telling you.
By now you should have gotten it that the melody.
Right.
Oh God.
But they don't.
Oh.
But he'll stay on
They
his Smith.
literally,
He'll stay.
until he gets someone that he, in his mind, he think is equivalent to Mel or better, that he can torture, he'll never leave Mel alone.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, he'll never leave her alone. And so he'll never get that. He'll never get anyone that's on her stature and on her level or better. So this Mel is going to always be a target. This is how they operate. And so it would take Mel to literally move somewhere where his money can reach, and that won't be far, just out of Alabama. That's where that will have to be. That's not so but it will still be him, watching her through the internet.
Sun Kiss.
Hmm.
He can go 3 hours away to Atlanta, so you got to add Atlanta with it.
I guess but and I guess Atlanta would, I get it. But you know what? I don't even believe he's paying his rent. I just the man ain't got much. So she don't have to go too far. But he would still stalk her on through the internet, through
Yeah,
social media or whatever.
that's what
So
they put in. Mm-hmm.
that unfortunately that thing will never leave her alone. That because he's thinking eventually I'm gonna break her and she's gonna be mine. Literally, that's what they think.
Mm-hmm. Sure enough. Sure
Because
enough.
it's about control. It's always about control, and you're gonna be mine. Yeah.
Wow.
That's why he
You
picked.
know what? I was looking at a video where he was talking to, I think that guy named Cedric, and he was saying that he felt like he had to. Cedric said, "Did you think about your family?" He told me, "No, I was driving these cars, had money in my pocket, and all these women was after me. No, I didn't think about my family.
But you know what?
All
Now,
he thought about was
He
in
did.
his
Believe
libido."
him. He
Huh?
lied. I said, believe him. He don't think about nobody but himself. Of course. Can you hear me?
I'm listening.
hold on
Yeah.
a second.
Yeah. He thinks about nobody but himself. That it's a reason why Martell picked a lesser value of a woman, less caliber, which is coleslaw.
Okay.
Because he can play mind games and stuff like that. Pick someone
Mhm.
who's desperate. The panic pick. I call him the panic pick. He just picked, somebody that he knew he didn't have to break at the end of the day. But it's a reason why that he picked that girl, because she's weak minded and all of that.
Who are
And
you
Melody's
talking about?
not. I'm
Wait a
talking
minute.
about coleslaw and the
Okay,
difference between
okay, hold on, Cheryl. I want you to answer this.
what?
You, both of y'all. It's been revealed to me, and over there at Trending, love you, Trending.
Love you, Trendon. My boo.
She did extensive research, and she found it. She found the darn document where Martell was convicted and got 7 years for the ATM robbery.
I
Y'all,
heard,
y'all know that she got it. It's over there. Y'all need to go over there. She break it down.
yeah, I heard 10.
Yeah. But to me, he was not married to Melody then. It's right after that he went and married Melody.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all do know, y'all, and everything was wiped off. Y'all do know that what happened is that everything was wiped off. He could never think that nobody could find it, but Trinity found it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's on there. Y'all go to Trinity and find it. And that's how narcissists work. They want to make themselves look good. But to me, he pimped Melody. He pimped that girl. Our Melody, I'm sorry to say that, but he pimped you from the beginning. That's why you crying now and said you realize that you shouldn't have had no kids by him. Ladies, we got to watch who we have children by.
And Melody
We got to
was
watch it. You know what? I had to learn that a lot later after I had kids and through having kids. But anyway, he pimped her. He knew what he was doing. He saw that she was paying his school fees. She got him back in school. His grades, well, we can't say well because she was taking the tests for him. But he used this girl, and then he got married to her. Right soon as she graduated, he got married to her. And Miss Van was against it. Now, y'all, she told y'all that.
Sure was.
And all he did was pimp her. He knew what he was getting. That's what you call manipulative. She brought this man up. Y'all, I'm not gonna go into Terry Heights, but while I'm down here, I'm gonna walk through Terry Heights. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I used to live across the street in that project. This when I was young, when I first came down here in my 20s.
Mm-hmm.
Project across the street called Vietnam. It's called Mason Court. Martell always talk about how he don't like Terry Heights, but Terry Heights is like a middle class neighborhood. Everybody working. There's some good stuff coming out of there. But Martell and his uncles and all of them was the one terrorizing the community. It wasn't the people. I think I showed y'all that. Well, stay tuned for part 2, because I know about Terry Heights. But my thing is what I want to lead y'all in. Don't y'all let me down. Y'all make sure y'all come on my live. I'm gonna do a special on Terry Heights to people that live there. That's why I want to go there live. I'm gonna go home a little later. But I want to do a special on it, and they're gonna be old school. They're not gonna be young. It's got to be old school. When Martell growing up, when Mason Court was there, that project tore down. But that boy right there, what happened? Something happened to him. I believe something he was violated right there in Terry Heights. That's why he don't like Terry Heights. But if you look at the environment and the people I knew and hung around with, it's a middle class. It's a nice neighborhood. Something what happened to Martell and Terry Heights? The reason he's saying he don't never want to go back there. When you were the bully in Terry Heights, something happened to him. So I'm gonna do that. Part 2, part 3 gonna be Terry Heights mixed in with the rest of the video with Carlos tour. All right, y'all go ahead on.
Okay.
Mhm.
You know what? It's something that for him not to mention more than that, because when narcissists don't mention something, it's a whole lot. It's something against them, and they don't want to be told. I'm telling you because I learned some stuff about my egg donor, and I said she never mentioned that. They said, yeah, she ain't gonna mention that because it made her look bad. So it's something that happened. You're right. It's something that happened, and he don't want it to get out.
He
But when
wasn't protected. He wasn't protected. I know that.
Right, because he always saying how he was bullied, and
And his daddy
and the
was
mother would be
never.
like, stop whining, or
Mhm.
and suck it up and deal with it. I mean, if you raise a child that way, a lot of times they do grow up feeling abandoned. Martell do have abandonment issues because that's why he got to always have a woman on the side. He got to always have a woman on the side.
he did say that,
Yeah,
Cheryl, you're
yeah.
right.
Mm-hmm.
He said he wanted to be protected, so a woman to take care of him and to protect him.
Mm-hmm. They keep a woman on the side because he wanted to be protected because he wasn't protected by his mother. His mother was
And finance too.
yeah,
Because see, Melody did that.
right. And the father wasn't in his life. His father wasn't
Yeah.
in his life. He was in prison most of his life and all of that. So
Mhm.
Martell have abandonment issues. I could tell that he got to always have somebody on the side. He gonna always have somebody on the side. He could turn to. Even if you leave him, he gonna have somebody on the side. Martell do not ever want to be alone. He has abandonment issues. That's the bottom line. Martell got abandonment issues. He
And that's
cannot be alone.
and that's why he got Melody's first stove. That for her first stove that he had on that picture with no socks. I don't know why I went there. I didn't
I'm
even.
sorry.
Head on stockings. Put it on that.
I need to get that off my chest. That had nothing to do with it. I just need to get that off my chest.
Oh my
Y'all
goodness.
know when you talk about Martell, don't have nothing to do with nothing because you cannot rationalize what is mine.
Mm-mm.
Let me tell y'all something. My granddaughter was fussing with my other grandson. She's like 23. He like going on 40, and I realized my grandson is a narcissist. And she, she only 20. So she's like, it's like 7 o'clock in the morning, y'all. They live downstairs. Oh, that's the worst thing I could have did was renting my downstairs to my grandkids. But anyway, they down there. So downstairs is a whole apartment down. It's just a 2-bed apartment. I got the kitchen, bathroom, everything down there, shower. I did it to rent it out, but then worse than that is renting out to people you don't know. I was scared. So I thought it would be safe to rent to the grandkids. Oh Lord, they be busting. 7 o'clock in the morning, 6:50. It was exactly 6:53. They down there arguing before they go to work. And I told my granddaughter, a little 23-year-old, I said, why are you gonna argue with somebody that don't have a rational mind? It's stupid.
Exactly.
You can I didn't say nonsense because you don't know what that is. But I realized he's a narcissist. His mind not rationalized. He getting up early in the morning talking about he 30, he older than she. Telling us when she didn't cook breakfast with him. Now where that come from, I don't know. Ain't nobody never cooked breakfast with him, not even me. But she cooked breakfast just for her little 4-year-old daughter. He got pissed. Where the hell that come from?
Wow.
Anyway, I let it slide because I didn't want. I realized that whatever conversation, I pay bills around here. He paid a $33 bill, y'all. He goes, I pay bills around here. You talking about you ain't cooking me breakfast? I called Pinky. I said, Pinky, they argue. I miss Pinky too. Y'all know I miss Pinky.
Yeah, I miss Miss
I
Pink.
can't let her come up because she's sick. But
Yeah.
anyway, I miss Pinky. I called Pinky. I said, Pinky, it's 6:53 in the morning and they're arguing. And I guess my grandson is a narcissist because he said his sister at 23 years old and cook his breakfast too. She only cook enough for her daughter at 4 before she went to school. But I don't know what got into him because I didn't go there with him. I could have went there with him, but I'm learning. I'm learning. I could tell you. I wanted to say, you don't like him, ML. Get the hell. But I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I'm learning about nonsense because he told me $33. Girl, he paid $33.
And I have to
33 goddamn dollars. He clowning all over the house. He's the only one.
oh my goodness.
But the middle grandson, he's the youngest. He the one I have to pay on. They got me in the bag. The middle grandson is responsible. He pay all the bills. He'll pay all the bills. The other grandson do work like Martell supposed to be. He into real estate, property preservation. He be all on my roof, cleaning my roof, all building stuff in the house, and then I'm like, hell, shit, I need him, and then I need the other one to pay the bill. So I'm kind of like in the bind, y'all. Anyway, I'm like you, son, kids. I just went off the subject, but anyway,
No, it's okay. But those you know what? They put in the least but expect the most. And they think because they gave $1 that you're supposed to roll out the red carpet. That's how they are. Seriously. That and the thing is, when it comes to a narcissist, you really don't want anything from them. You don't, because they will get on your nerve because they think because they gave you $1 and they will hold it over your head. You be thinking, am I being punked? Am I being punked? It's really, do you really expect this from me? Because that's all you using my water, you using my electric, you using and you expect, really? Where's Ashton Kutcher? Because I know he's in somewhere in the basement. Because you can't be expecting.
I turned the basement into a 2-bedroom. You got it. Mm-hmm.
And you really be in shock because my egg donor, what she I can't tell y'all the money I used to spend on her is ridiculous.
Wow.
And when she brought me a gift back from Michigan, because that's where I'm from. When she brought me a gift back from me, I thought, how can I get this mess out the house without her knowing? Because I know she paid maybe no more than $5 for each piece. I said, I'm going to Neiman Marcus and Bloomingdale to get your things, and that was okay. I at the time I thought, oh, that's nice for her to give, but that's a bell and a whistle. It shows that what they buy you is gifts. When I saw that, when I was researching, I was like, what they buy you is gifts, as opposed to what you buy for them. It's embarrassing. It is pitiful. Right. It's nothing. And I thought, they say,
never go out their way for you like you do them.
Yes, compare the differences. I was like, all I could do was lay back and just stay with the feeling.
Hold that thought, because I'm picking back off of your mind. Y'all remember when Arian said he bought her some Skittles and shit? You bought Skittles and something.
Lifesavers.
Yeah. And that goes back with and she was flexing. Hey, some kid, she was flexing, man. She was flexing. Yeah, Martell bought me some Starkist and those men nuts coming over at 3 o'clock in the morning. All right, son, kid, go ahead.
Wait, that was a flex for her?
Yeah, what's the plus for her? She was bragging about the sun kid. But what he do when he come home? The damn Skittles and shit. Knox got some whatever too. Cause y'all already, maybe, y'all know what? I just thought about something. Y'all know when she go on that live and she be feeding that boy candy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking, is that where she get it from Martell? She be on there looking like the whale and that little baby be on there, and then he be eating candy and stuff. Y'all know that. Early in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, probably eating candy.
I heard allegedly. This is all alleged. This is what I heard. Somebody who saw this interview with him and Tasha K, somebody who paid for it. He was also saying that he blamed Melody for going around making it saying that his son has autism or some mess. He was saying.
Melody, you know what?
He
Melody,
trying to say she said it.
No,
that
she
out
didn't.
there saying she got autism.
We know that. We said that boy he's on the spectrum. He's somewhere on the spectrum.
Right.
That he, little Ted Bundy. Nobody said that. Mel didn't say that. We said that. We said little Ted Bundy.
Yeah, it was so good.
When he was on the whatever carpet they were on, and the way he was diving around and all that, I said that he needs to be checked. He needs to be scrutinized somehow. No, it doesn't take a genius.
Right.
You just look at him and you diagnose him. That it doesn't take a genius.
Look at the two parents that he came from. I hate to say that, but look at the two parents.
But it can be corrected. It can be corrected if you have the right parents.
Right, if you have the right parents.
Things can be corrected. And some stuff is on that DNA strain. I did it. I'm gonna have to bring that up, y'all. I did what happens when a child inherits certain dysfunctional characteristics. And I went back to the woman's womb, and I talked about how you have to go back to straight no chaser. She was pregnant with that, but that's when she was saying that Martell did it with men. But with the straight no chaser, I went on that interview and she was pregnant. But I did everybody did as hate. I did a different approach. I went through the womb, the DNA, how the DNA strain carries certain characteristics, and how whatever you own when you pregnant, listen at you young girls, whatever you own when you pregnant, whatever hormones you got gonna flow through that baby. If you carry hate hormones, that's gonna flow. That baby gonna come out hate.
Right. Right.
You're gonna be stressful, depression, all that goes to the baby.
And somebody was saying also on an interview, claiming that Ariana claiming she suffers with anxiety, depression. She suffers with anxiety and depression. Allegedly, this is what Ariana is claiming. She suffers with anxiety and depression. I said, no kidding. You were a narcissist. You ain't seen nothing yet.
She a narcissist. Look, Arian is a female narcissist.
She is.
And that's what we need to examine. They say that male is more narcissist than female narcissist. Y'all go ahead on and talk while I pull this up. I want to pull that up about.
I was thinking maybe she might be, but then I'm saying she's so weak-minded. She don't act like a narcissist that think they're above people. She don't have no kind of. I don't know. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. You tell me.
But
hold it. There's different degrees of narcissism.
Yes. Oh, okay.
There's different degrees of mental illness.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead on, narcissist.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't know much about it. But okay.
I was gonna feel bad for her some time ago. I was thinking, no, because she's she's acting out from his control or whatever. Then I started kind of like looking at her and I thought, no, because a lot of this, she's weaponizing what he's allowing her to do. And I said, and I started watching her. I said, no, I said, this girl it's a reason why her daughter had to be taken. And a lot of times I'll notice what a person isn't doing or saying, and I go by that, coupled with what they are doing and saying. And I said, no, she's a narcissist. She's a straight out narcissist. And I said, the way that she responds to certain things, I said, no normal person would respond that way. No, it's one thing to get mad about certain things and respond. I said, but it's another. This is on a total different level. And I said the way that she comes at Mel and the way she tries to emulate her and all that, I said, this girl's borderline sociopath. I
Right.
said the same thing with, I said, this is not normal. And then when I heard about her childhood and where she comes from, I said, she's a product of her environment. And so she had a foot up already before she met him. He just ignited that. He supports that. And it makes all the sense in the world. This girl, no, she is, no, she's a straight up narcissist. But it was something we were talking about at first, and I wanted to speak on that. But I will stop there. She is she's
I read
sick.
because I listened to this other guy, Narc Nemesis, and he knows about. Well, I know his girlfriend used to be a narc. Well, she's a narc. He left her because he's a narc. But he was saying that this is what he said. He said the narcissist tries to get the new supply to be like the old supply, and they will get the new supply to turn on you, but turn on her anyway. You know, you know, that's what Martell been doing. He been weaponizing Melody against her. So he's trying to get this girl to be like Melody. He's trying to turn her into another Melody, which is never going to happen because she's far from another Melody. But this is what he does. He's trying to get her to be like her. And he said he done weaponized Melody against her so much. Even when they get in arguments, you'll never be my wife. My wife would never do something like this or this or that. He weaponizes that Melody against her, which is why she's so obsessed with Melody, because he says things to her when he gets upset with her, like devalue her and put Melody on the pedestal. He would never do it on camera, but off camera, he puts Melody on the pedestal, and he knocks her down. That's why the girl is so obsessed with Melody, because of Martell, because all the stuff he's been feeding her. You know,
hold on, Cheryl. You're gonna finish that thought. Let me just read it. This called some young lady. It wants you to comment on this, and I just want them to be heard. Lala Maker says, at Justice, you are absolutely correct. I owe it to God. Oh my God. He gave me the strength to lead. I never look back.
That's right.
It's 2 years now. Go ahead on.
Yeah. So that's what he does. He weaponizes Ariana, even though he's not even with Melody no more. But he has no problem trying to triangulate them and continue to triangulate them. Even though he's no longer with Melody, he weaponizes Ariana against Melody. He weaponizes Melody against Ariana. This is how he triangulates. But at the end of the day, he now see that she don't hold a candlestick to Melody. Now that he done really opened his eyes, and now reality set in, because you know Martell is in his own little reality anyway. But when reality set in, and he look on the left side of him and say, God, this girl ain't nothing like my wife. She don't hold a candlestick to my wife. She don't work. She has no kind of a drive. You know, she's nothing at all like Melody. But he wanted to make her look like Melody, pretend she's Melody. That's why the girl is so obsessed with Melody. I was wondering, why is this girl so obsessed with her? But Martell is the one feeding her all this obsession that she has with Melody. Because She was even
Hold
saying
on,
she could have
Cheryl.
had a G wagon.
Cheryl,
Huh?
hold on. Both of y'all, hold on. I got Pinky up here. She's sick. I told her, y'all know she want to
Hi,
come so
Pinky.
bad.
Hi, Miss
She got
Pinky.
2 minutes. Linda Gamble, she only got 2 minutes because
Hi,
she's
Miss
sick.
Pinky.
Go ahead on her. Let her say what she got to say. I miss her too, and she's
Miss
sick.
her. Hi, Miss Pinky.
Hi guys, how y'all
Got
doing
the
this
flow,
morning?
Pinky. We're talking up and I talk about
Okay,
your
can y'all
illness.
hear me?
Hold on, thank you. Yeah, we hear you.
Yes, hi
You're,
everybody, how
you're not.
y'all doing?
Good. How are
And
Hi,
you?
I just,
sweetheart. How you
I
been,
love
baby?
you all.
Love
Sun
you
Kiss,
too.
Love you
Cheryl,
too.
Black Titanic. I had just rolled out of bed and I got my phone and saw you was, I was still in bed. But anyway, I just want to say you all are right. And I'm so glad that you all are bringing this up because Martell needs to go. He terrorized Melanie, and that's why we was formed as as millimeters because we saw what was going on. And for all you women like Lala Maker and Sunkiss, you all saw for the ones that's been through this and living through it, you all saw what was going on from day one. I had no clue, but when I first saw the first episode, the first scene, I knew that we was dealing with an evil person because I always said from day one, I never did like that man's eyes. I looked into his eyes on the first season, and I knew that was nothing but the devil. And if y'all could remember when I first got monetized back in July, I kept saying I used to call him the devil in the pink suit. If you watch my old videos, I always said he was the devil in the pink suit.
You sure did say that.
Yes, the devil, and everybody else was calling him everything else. But I said that's the devil in the pink suit
With no socks.
because I saw evil. Right, I saw evil
There you
when
go,
I saw
Pinky.
him. Oh, there he go with that suit up his waist. What man gonna wear a little jacket up his waist? And if he didn't have those white white shirt at the arms, that suit sleeve is too short. You can tell. You can tell that suit
Mama
is
Pinky,
way
that
too
new
big
jacket
for
look like a corset. That new jacket like a corset.
right. He and then
Oh my
he's
God.
coming off like a kid. That's no more than that 10-year-old boy, whatever age he was, where he was taken advantage of, is still in him. And
Mhm.
when he gets angry, he yells and screams like that, and he doesn't realize it. Because when you're the devil wants you to look like a fool, but at all times he wants you to drag anybody that you can in with your foolery. And that's what he does. And that little fool there, he's storming off like a little kid. And so, and if you notice, he came back like a little kid with the papers all in a wrinkled up folder, all hanging out the folder. That's something a 10-year-old would do because he doesn't realize a grown man, 40 some years old, 42, would have an organized, that stuff would be organized in a folder.
Oh
He
my
don't even realize it was in the right stuff because he can't read. He's still stuck at that same age. And I know ADR. Thank you, ADR. ADR got my back on that. Yes,
Mhm.
yes, yes. And thank you, everybody, for saying good morning and all my prayers and Mary White. I'm still eating my applesauce this morning.
Okay, Pinky.
Yes, ma'am.
I need for you to say hit the road, Jack.
Hit the road, Jack.
God.
Not going back no more, no more, no more. I need to get no,
Don't
don't
turn
go
back
back
no
no
more.
more, no more, no more, no more.
Hit the road,
No,
Jack.
Jack.
Don't
Don't go back
no
no more.
more.
Mm, mm.
What you say?
What you say? No, Jack. No more, no more, no road, Jack. Never come back no more.
What you say?
What you say? They're going to jail. They're
Oh,
going to
mother.
jail. Be locked up, Martell.
I ain't picking up and take
I'm
you down. That's all
drop
I
me down. Bye bye, guys. I love
I
y'all.
love you too, Miss Pinky. And rest, okay?
Okay, I will.
Okay.
can. Yeah. I gotta take her down. She'll be up here. She be sick and still trying to do. I be like, oh. I be missing her too. Anyway,
Yeah.
Pinky, that was Pinky the housewife, y'all. She just had surgery, and I can't leave her up long.
Yeah, that's understandable. She's
Yeah,
gonna
just
get some
looking.
rest.
Yeah, trying to look out for it. Anyway, you guys, so I'm getting ready to end everything. Y'all know I only do 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
This old lady going, I don't know, 2 hours and 27. Oh man, this old lady doing good.
That's right.
Anyway, let me just say that y'all can get y'all final word afterwards. I just want to say thankful to all of you guys for the Carlos Tour podcast that y'all blessed me with financially. Yeah. Thank y'all for that. And ADR is here.
ADR.
Who in their right mind got ADR? Who in their right mind got DDM mind walks around with papers from their divorce and custody court like they some passport and itch weirdo. Voice of Burning. Voice of Burning Mac. Okay, I guess I gotta translate. Yeah, he did. ADI. He went in there talking about what was in the divorce paper, and she talking about he went all that march across the stage. Y'all know that march across the stage. Yeah, come back. He didn't even have it no way. She said,
Right.
I'm talking about the transcript. Boo. She didn't say boo, but that's what I added on. Anyway, you guys, Cheryl and you and Sunkiss, thank you for being my guest. I've been asking you a long time to do this, so thank you so much. And you guys got your final words. Go ahead on with it, and then I'm gonna say my finest goodbye to my chat. Okay.
I just wanted to tie up the ends about him lying. Someone, it was mentioned that he was saying, you know, it said something earlier about he was just thinking about the money and the cars and all that, because someone asked him about whether, you know, did he think about what he was doing about his family. He said no, he was thinking about the cars and the money. And then Carlos asked him later about whether he something about his kids, and he was like, yeah, I love my kids and all that. I was thinking about them and all that, and I thought, you know what, I can't. So what Cheryl mentioned about, you know, how much they lie, that right there just screams that they really can't, they are horrible at lying because they can't keep their lies straight and all that. So that goes to show how they really are. And anyone in the chat, if you're dealing with a narcissist, I would never say when, you know, that you should leave and all that, but you really should, you know, do some research and some investigating to learn what it is and who you're dealing with. You're not dealing with just a regular selfish person. You're not dealing with just a regular vicious person. This is on another level. This is demonic energy that you're dealing with. It's on a whole nother level. So I would suggest that you really reach out to see what you know, the depths of what you're dealing with. So that's my whole intent and purpose of speaking about this, because I've not only researched it, but I've lived it. So
That's right.
Okay, Cheryl.
Yeah. He met Melody in her 20s, and she didn't know what a narcissist was, but she does now. At the time, she didn't know that he was this demon in a suit. She didn't know anything about him at the time. She fell in love. You know, she wanted to build a family and a foundation, and she found out. But then Melody had children, and she said, you know what? I got to leave for my children. You know, they have to be abandoned. You have to abandon them. I hate to say that because it sounds cruel and cold. You have to abandon them because if you lying to somebody and you're cheating and you're stealing from somebody and you're doing smear campaigns and you're trying to throw dirt on this person's name and do all the demonic and treacherous stuff and trifling stuff that he do, this is the reason why people abandon them. Because this is because of what they're doing to you, because of the constant abuse. Yes, they're going to be abandoned, and it's best to abandon them. You have to ban them out of your life. You have to, as cruel as it might sound, you have to abandon them, because if you don't, you're going to be the one who gets cheated on. You're going to be the one who they steal from. You're going to be the one that he try to abuse. You're going to be the one that end up on high blood pressure medicine and depression. So you have to abandon them. That's just the way it is.
I will highly suggest that too. You're right.
You have to.
I wouldn't just tell a person that, but I will highly suggest it.
Right. It's either your life or his, and I guarantee you, he gonna break your life. He gonna break you. It's not gonna be nothing left of you. You have to abandon people like that, because if you don't, you're gonna be in trouble. I can tell you that now. So all the young women who don't know, Look it up. Search up narcissism. If you see any signs of it, run and don't look back.
It's and sure, even if they your family members,
Right.
sometimes you gotta be,
Anybody.
yeah, Son says she referred. She don't call no name, but I just assumed that person was a family. Yeah,
Yeah.
I had to learn that it hurted me so bad to drop my family. I mean, I told them I'm not. When I got 65, I said I'm not going into my senior years with y'all. So
Right.
I dropped all of them that was causing me stress and drama. Yeah.
Right. And you have to abandon them, even though they got abandonment issues. You got to
Mhm.
abandon those kind of people, because if you don't, you're going to be the one that they take down, and you're going to one day say, you know what, I should have left. Look at the situation I'm in right now. You know, I'm broke. He left me with no money. You know, I got high blood pressure. I'm depressed.
Mhm.
That's how he gonna leave you. That's how he gonna leave you. I promise.
Wow.
So that's it. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I had to leave my relatives, and I had nothing. I had to walk away from everything that I knew. I literally,
Mm-hmm.
I had beautiful, beautiful things. I had everything that I had gotten was just people were like, you could sell this in a estate sale and all that. I had beautiful things, but
Mm-hmm.
when I walked, I said, give it away to women with kids, single women with kids, or I'm gonna burn it down. I was done. But I went to a shelter. And I didn't think I could. If someone had told me I'd be in a shelter, I would have laughed at them. But
Wow.
I did what I had to do, and nobody with my DNA knows where I'm at to this day.
Mm-hmm. And that's what
So,
Melody had to do. Melody had to ban him out of her life, and
mhm,
the people that saying she should have spoke to him and all that, she's doing the right thing. Ban him out of your life, because Melody is so much better off now that she did. She's
mhm,
she's greatness now. With him, it wouldn't have been no great. He would have took all that away from her, all of
Well,
it.
that's what he mostly think that in his mind he made her, y'all.
Yeah, but
Yeah, she's what she is today because of him. But and he pimp her. She was bringing the money in. She was bringing the limelight in. You know,
mhm,
all he had to do was ride it. But see, he done ran into another world now.
mm-hmm,
It's a new world with people that got critical thinker. They're critical thinkers, and they not taking your lure. But
mm-hmm.
anyway, y'all, I'm finna end it, and she told Carlos he had to be fired. So what everybody say 1, 2, 3, and I'm gonna chat it in the drop. Hit
The
the road,
road,
Jack.
Jack. That's it.
don't you come back no
No
more.
more, no more, no more, no
Hit
more.
the road, Jack.
Don't you come back no more.
Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more. What
What
you
you say?
don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road. Hit the road, Jack.
And
Oh,
Barney
Lord.
Black out
Got
there.
to go. I'm gonna tell you what the old ladies used to say to me with they means. I just want to see my front door hit your back. So
Exactly. Let
hit the
the good
road.
Lord hit you with a good Lord switcher. That's it. Take
Okay, I'm
take care.
gone. I'm say something to everybody. Y'all drop
Goodbye,
down.
Miss Titanic. Love
Yeah,
you. Bye.
say later, not bye me
Okay,
forever.
later. I'm sorry.
Say
Later.
later means I'm gonna live to see y'all the next day. Not bye. Bye means goodbye.
Later, Mama. Later.
Thank y'all so much. This is so much fun, y'all. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you, Pinky, for coming up with your little. And I just felt sorry. I wouldn't gonna let her come up at all, but I felt she gives so much joy into just being around y'all and talking to y'all. So I remember when I was like that, I needed y'all. I really did. So I didn't want to take that away from her. Okay, you guys, y'all make sure y'all fund me, cause y'all fund me. Hit the cash app, whatever. Let me see what Miss Justice saying. I'm gonna leave y'all. She said, Pastor Justice said, ABT. Don't worry, I don't hold on to ungodly spirits of offense towards anyone. My walk with Christ is more important than that. God bless you. Enjoy your platform. Thank you. I enjoy. All right. So I've been on for 2 hours and got $4.99. Y'all know that's not right. But anyway, thank y'all anyway for the support. Sun Kiss, it was on the platform, you guys. Thank y'all so much. Anita, thank you, Anita. Grand rising to you. Let me tell y'all why I say grand rising. And sometimes I'm so brainwashed that I go back to good morning. It's because words have meaning. You get up and tell everybody good morning, morning. Ain't nothing nice about morning and depressed, being in that kind of spirit. But when you say grand rising, it means that may your day be great, may your day be successful. We're talking about may your day be positive. But anyway, that's why I say grand risings. I get it from the ancestors. Words have meaning. All right, Linda Gamble. Irene Bay, I just passed you up. Hey, Greta Lee. Greta Lee is always concerned about why isn't the police have never picked up Stormy. I don't know. Greta Lee, but anyway, you just have to be patient. Her time will come. Ladies, beware of evil walks among us, betraying themselves as good. And that's what we call manipulative, because you think these people are good. You trust in everybody. And I had to learn that I just be trusting people too much. Like I left my purse while I go take pictures that wasn't far from the table, come back, they done stole the little money the little lady done gave me. But it's just that I just thought everybody at the table act like they love me and carrying on. I just thought it was going to be safe. But you're right, Greta. You cannot trust people. All right, who is this? Lola Moke Maker says you can never marry or be with a demon and be happy. It's impossible for light to come from darkness. Yeah. And do y'all know, if you go back to the Bible, y'all, I'm not in the Bible no more. I'm just doing my own spiritual thing. I am spiritual, but it's been so brainwashed into my head. I remember it says, God separated light from dark, water from land, and so forth. And so what? Yeah, because the two cannot be independent from each other. The two can be independent from each other. The light from the dark can be independent from each other. You got to choose the light. Question, what would he do when the woman got a long-term illness? Oh, wow. Do he keep her or find a way to get her pushing rocks? Well, Pinky, you got. I'm gonna leave that to you. You need to give us a Pinky. We're gonna leave that answer to you. You got a successful marriage. I mean, she got a loving husband. So you need to your next live when you get well. We want you to remember that and do that live. I'm not gonna take that away from you. Do that live on what is the responsibility of your mate. You had a successful marriage and a loving husband. Justice said, we be with, Pastor Justice said, we will be with you when you're ready and feeling good. You are loved, Pinky. Yeah, we will. When you feeling good, come on. I told you that the other day. We're all women. We want to know, what did you do? The reason you got a successful marriage, we want to know. Marsha Russell said, Martell brings acknowledge the fact that when he apologized, that everything should be over. Yeah, that's why he's so angry with Melody. Martell wants people to see him as a good guy, knowing he is a liar. Yeah, and that's one of the characteristics of a narcissist. Yeah. They seek attention and they on this delusion of grandeur, like this is who I am. Yeah.
Hey, y'all still there? Y'all, a plane went over the house and I just blacked out. Y'all still there? I'm finna go. I'm finna leave, y'all. I don't know what's going on. The lights are flickering in before I lose this content. So I got to say bye to y'all abruptly. We still got a lot of ice on the ground, and I don't know. I know I disappeared for a minute. The lights went off, y'all. I'm gone. I got to say bye to y'all abruptly before the lights are off. The lights keep flickering off and on, y'all. And I love y'all. I'm finna go before I lose this live. The lights flickering off and on. Love y'all. Bye.